Hey guys, Jose Duarte here. As I promised, I said I was going to make a video about what to take to MCT, and today I'm going to talk about what to take and what not to take, and a couple of things that, are exceptional. And before we get started, I wanted to show you guys something. There's a little coin that my unit made, and it's pretty cool. I wanted to show you guys something that here at the reserve unit, and it's a bottle opener as well. They made it for us. This is our logo, Reckless. So yeah, let's get started. A couple of things that I wrote down of things that you should take to MCT. Things that, so when I graduated boot camp, I had a lot of questions as to what to take to MCT. Like, I didn't know. All the drill instructors told us to take was pretty much everything, and I mean, I didn't know what everything meant. So here are the stuff that I wrote down of things to take to MCT. You should take 2 sea bags. The reason why you should take 2 sea bags is because you're gonna need it later on. I mean, when I went, I thought I was gonna be good with 1 sea bag, but then as I went to my schoolhouse, I needed more stuff there. So I found out, like, hey, it's better to just bring both of them. Another thing I wrote down is that the backpack that you get from boot camp, I forgot how you guys call it in basic training. This backpack is what I'm talking about. I forgot how you guys call it, but that's something that you are gonna need. You are gonna use in MCT. Another thing is like your uniform items. Now I wrote down to bring all your uniform items, like all your camis and your khaki shirt, your alphas, your blues, all that stuff. You should already have it in your body bag. Don't take it out because you're gonna need it. You're not gonna be wearing an MCT, but in your schoolhouse, they're gonna have you have all those items in the locker, and there's like a specific way that they want you to put it. So I would take all your uniforms. The only thing that I wrote down to not take as in uniform items is like your winter uniform items. I didn't take them, and I didn't think you would need them. I don't know about other MOSs, how their schoolhouse goes, but in my case, I didn't take my winter uniforms, and when I went to the schoolhouse, I just told them that I didn't bring them, and they didn't tell me anything. But if you went to other MOS school, I mean, drop down and this is a good advice, because when I went to MOS, to Motor T MOS school, they didn't tell me anything. So winter is like that coat that you get, or that green long sleeve shirt, and I believe that's the only 2 uniform items that they give you. If you want to take them, then go ahead, but they're gonna get wrinkled and you might not even use them. So yeah, I mean, I would take the shoes, I would take the running shoes, I would take the belts, I would take all that stuff that they give you in boot camp. You put in your body bag. I'll take everything. Another thing is like CVs, civilian clothes. You are gonna need that. I brought down to pack at least five changes of civilian clothes. The reason why I'm saying this is because right after MCT, you're gonna ship out right away to your MOS school. So you won't be able to go home after MCT. Um, One thing that I did do, I mean, since I'm married, I told my wife later on in my MLS school, I told her to bring me some outfits and bring me my extra sea bags I had left it here. I mean, you can do that if you're married, you're allowed to bring your spouse to visit you, or if you're not, you could tell you like ask your parents to ship it to you, or if they're gonna go visit you, they can bring stuff over. That's a smart thing to do as well. Another thing I wrote down is like skivvy shirts and skivvy shorts and boot socks. Like you're all gonna need that. I would recommend to take like 8 pairs of skivvy shirts and shorts with socks. Because once you go head to MCT, they're gonna tell you to buy more if you don't have like a good set amount, because you're gonna be out on the field for like a week straight or a couple of days. So yeah, you just want clean skivvies. So instead of buying more in MCT and save your money, I would just bring a good amount of skivvy shirts and shorts. Boot socks, I would take like the good kind, the ones that are like $10 a pair. Yeah, get those. Definitely get these or these. These are the thick socks. I would really recommend these in MCT because you're gonna be hiking a lot, and trust me, you don't want like that thin regular socks that they give you in basic training. Like, don't even get those. You're gonna be getting blisters. I mean, invest in good socks. Another thing is like white shirts. The white shirts that you have to wear under your khakis. I would take at least 4. The reason why I say 4 is because once you go to your MOS school, they're gonna tell you like specifically like how many shirts you should have in your locker. There's another thing about the skivvy shirts and the shorts. Like they're gonna tell you, oh, we want this amount of shirts in your locker, we want this amount of shorts in your locker, socks, your camis, your khakis, your pants, your blues, your all service alphas, all that stuff. They're gonna tell you to have it a specific way in a specific amount. So instead of buying extra stuff, I would just take like a good amount already, so you don't have to buy it later on. I mean, save your money. Take at least 4 white shirts, because I mean, I don't know how, I forgot how they had it for us, but in my MOS school, our lockers, they wanted like a specific amount of sets of, you know, of uniform items. Another thing I would really recommend taking is a rifle cleaning kit. That thing you're gonna need throughout all MCT. You're gonna be shooting your rifles all the time, and they're gonna make you clean your rifles really, really good. Don't go out buying like that expensive $20 rifle cleaning kit. Those really suck. You'll be better off just taking the one you had issued in boot camp. And another thing is, if you don't pack baby wipes, I would at least buy one bag of baby wipes, because those things really clean your rifles really good. And it's also good to take to like the field. I would really buy some baby wipes for that, to take to the field, because that's the only thing that you're gonna need, that you're gonna use to clean yourself. You can clean your face, your hands, clean your butt, everything. Like, there's no showers out there, so the only thing you have is baby wipes. So now, things not to take that I found out once I got there. Don't take your war bag. You're not gonna need it. I left mine here when I went. Oh yeah, when it comes to money, don't take over $40 of cash. I remember with this one kid, he had like $200, no, like $400 worth of cash in his wallet. When we went out to the field, he lost it. I'm pretty sure someone else stole it. And They made everybody like search for their main packs, search for everything, search everywhere, double check if there's no money laying around. I mean, if you're gonna steal $400, you're not gonna say nothing. I mean, you're not gonna give it back and get in trouble for it. Like, so it's pretty dumb for that kid. I feel sorry for him because I'm pretty sure he was single, and $400 is like half the paycheck you get for 2 weeks. And yeah, like that was a big mistake of him. Don't take that money. Don't take over $40. I mean, I would just give $40 just in case, because once you get there, you're gonna take like platoon pictures, and they're already gonna be telling you to withdraw some money if you wanna buy a platoon picture. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I mean if it gets stolen, it's just $40. Not that bad. Another thing I would not take is like that stool that they issue you in boot camp. You're not gonna need it out there. I mean, they're gonna make you eat anywhere in the ground. It's not like how in boot camp how you open up that stool and they tell you to eat your MRE in the stool. I mean, you're not gonna need it in MCT. If you do take it, it would be a good idea to take it for a fire watch, because I don't know about other companies, but the company I went to, they're really chill about it. I mean, you could sit down if you want. You didn't have to stand up at attention like you did in boot camp. Some exceptional things that I wrote down: if you don't mind packing extra stuff in your sea bags, and you don't mind the weight, I wrote down like a speaker. You're not gonna use it in an MCT because they didn't even let you take phones to the field. The reason why I wrote this down is because once you head to your MOS school, I mean you could have your computer, you could have your video game console, you could have anything there. Instead of leaving it at home, if you have a speaker, you could just buy like a portable speaker and just pack it there if you don't mind. Books, I would take a couple books if you don't mind to MCT. There's gonna be a lot of standby time, and instead of just wasting your time talking about nonsense, I mean when I went, I was hanging out with a group of people that would just talk about like, oh, how they're missed their homes, how they're gonna talk to your girlfriend, this and that, like just dumb crap. And instead of doing that, like you could just take a book with you and get some knowledge. I wrote down games, things like cards, or just small games that you could take, so you don't get bored out there. Another thing that I wrote down, this is not MCT related, but it's like the schoolhouse related, something smart. If you want like a TV or a monitor or like video games and video game consoles and all that crap, what I would do is I would see which company is graduating and see what stuff they're selling, because since they're graduating, they may not be able to travel with the things they got, like a TV or refrigerator and stuff like that. They might not be able to take it, so they're just gonna be selling it really cheap. So I would focus on looking out for those people that are gonna graduate, and maybe even get something for like half the price or even 75% off of what they bought it for. I remember this one guy who was gonna graduate, and he wasn't able to sell his speaker, and he ended up just giving it away because he was gonna graduate the next day. And I just told him, hey, well, if you can't sell it, like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you just gonna throw it in the trash? He's like, well, yeah. And I was just like, well, just give it away. Like, we could use it. Why are you gonna throw it away? And he ended up giving it away. It was a good speaker. It was like those big box speakers, like, and it had like lights on the top. Like, it was a good speaker. He ended up giving it away. There's a lot of people that sell their stuff really cheap because they can't take it with them. I bought a PlayStation 4 for like $150. I don't know why. I didn't even use it, but like I'm talking about, like, I'm pretty sure that costed the guy like $250. and I bought it for like $100 off. Another thing as well, if you're a reserve like me, if there's like Marine Corps stuff available, I would definitely buy extra stuff like chevrons, patches, ribbons, medals. I know this year in 2023 stopped giving away or issuing the National Defense Medal. So I guess there's nothing really to worry about. But like for me, when I graduated boot camp, I didn't buy that National Defense Medal, and I had to buy it online for the Marine Corps ball, and it was pretty pricey because everybody buys medals during that time. Everybody's out there searching for them. So yeah, I mean, any extra stuff that you think about, I would buy, because maybe in your reserve unit or in your reserve station, there isn't any Marine Corps stuff. Like mine, there's a Air Force base, and there isn't any Marine Corps stuff. If you're gonna look for Marine Corps stuff, best bet is like 29 Palms or Camp Pendleton, which is like 4 hours away from Vegas. And that concludes my video. If you have any questions, any further comments, I mean, hey, go ahead, comment below. Subscribe to my channel as always. Give it a like if you find value in this video. If you didn't, hey, share it as well. Like, I'm here to work on my craft. I mean, I'm always learning new things. Later on, I'm planning on doing like another channel on different topics I just want to talk about, on non-military, of course, because I just want to focus this channel more on like military, on boot camp stuff, and things that I wish that people gave advice about, like boot camp, because I had a lot of questions before I went to boot camp, and I had to learn as I went through it, and I just want to make this channel more like answering those questions that people had before, so that way you just focus on the path of graduating and not worrying about, oh, what if this, what if that, or being anxious about stuff like that. So that's my main focus on this channel. My next channel is going to be more like topics about money or stuff that's going on around the world. I can't talk about politics stuff because I'm in the military, but it's not going to be politics. It's more like everyday things that we do in this world. So hey, follow me in my next channel as well if you're into that stuff. And as always, keep moving forward, keep your faith up, and stay motivated. Peace out.